Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Wednesday, the 29th of November. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Before we get started, I'd like to say I hope you were able to give to your favorite nonprofit or an organization near and dear to your heart yesterday for Giving Tuesday. If you did not have the chance yesterday, go ahead and make that donation now because, again, it is appreciated. Coming up on today's show, speaking of nonprofits, I get to share with you the work being done by One Generation Away. This nonprofit rescues high-quality food from grocery stores, from restaurants and farms, and then distributes it, gives it out to communities and neighbors who need it. In fact, One Gen Away is gearing up for another weekend in Waverly this weekend. I'll have that information and the work being done in a few minutes. After that, we're talking about the giving tree that can be found at Montgomery Bell State Park. What the giving tree is all about and how you're helping the bees there by purchasing an ornament. And they're really cute. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but can you see the gold flecks and the little gold pieces in my hair? Well, I found a way that you can kind of glam up this holiday season or just add a little spice to your hair at any time. We'll have that for you in a little bit. But first, let's get a check of our headlines and stories that you'll find at mainstreetmediatn.com. The Springfield Board of Mayor and Aldermen has approved a resolution on an agreement with Safe Haven Baby Boxes to install a Safe Haven Baby Box at the city's fire station number 2. Safe Haven Baby Box allows a woman to safely surrender a baby without a face-to-face interaction. You can learn how the baby box works once a baby is placed inside of it by going to our website, mainstreetmediatn.com, and finding the Robertson County connection. Cheatham County is seeing a boost from agriculture to the amount of $376.3 million. David Hughes of the Department of Agricultural and Resource Economics says that while agriculture continues to make an important contribution to economic activity, there have been few efforts to actually estimate the agriculture's contribution to local counties or every local county in a given state. Now, you can read more on the report released by the University of Tennessee Extension at our website. Just go to Cheatham County Exchange. Springfield's annual tradition of a Christmas parade will now coincide with the grand opening of the Winter Wonderland at J. Travis Price Park on December 2nd. Springfield will host their downtown Christmas parade at 6 p.m. this Saturday. Now get more information at mainstreetmediatn.com by going to Robertson County Connection. Let's get a check of the forecast to see what's in store for us with the team at Tennessee Valley Weather.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with the check at your forecast. We are waking up very chilly this morning with temperatures in the low to mid 20s, eventually warming up into the 30s, 40s, and maybe even the mid 50s by this afternoon. Abundant sunshine, not many clouds in the sky, and you'll see temperatures warm up quite nicely. A little bit more comfortable out there with temperatures in the mid 50s. By this afternoon. Again, not a cloud in the sky expected, but clouds will move in heading into Wednesday night and Thursday, but we do stay dry for the rest of Wednesday. Those clouds don't arrive till overnight. You can see here on Futurecast, Thursday morning will be dry, but rain does move in Thursday overnight into Friday. You can see that here on the 7-day forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Overnight rain is likely heading into Thursday night and Friday with a few morning showers still lingering. We're going to have overnight rain once again Saturday into Sunday with lingering showers still for the first half of Monday.
The nonprofit One Generation Away has a mission. It is hope, honor, and dignity shared through food. One Gen Away rescues high-quality food from restaurants, from grocery stores and farmers, and then distributes it to communities that need it, to those families and individuals who are experiencing a food insecurity. Well, since the August 2021 flood in Waverly, One Gen Away has been making monthly visits to that community. They've been handing out hundreds upon hundreds of pounds of food. I say hundreds, by now it is thousands and thousands of pounds of food, and sometimes flowers and a lot of love to those residents who need it. This morning, I get to introduce you to One Generation OA's founder and CEO, 3 volunteers, one of those being a local volunteer. They're from Waverly. They share with you the work being done, why they do it, and just how grateful that community is.
Waverly's been over 2 years ago since we've lost loved ones, lost neighbors, and I'm so excited. Bill Huffman from our Clarksville was able to help us with the disaster grant with Rotary International. We were able to get $40,000 to help those in Waverly. Today's a typical day, an incredible day, and today alone, our numbers have been just down a tad, but today we're going to serve over 300 families.
And it takes volunteers like Jeff Brasher and Jonette Brockway from Franklin to help feed those families.
Because they told us the last time when we were in Franklin, they said there were only 40 volunteers last time. And that's not enough to deliver all the food. Sorry. So, yeah. So we just oh, wait, you forgot. So we just decided, make the drive. They need the help. And it's such a great organization.
We are a volunteer-led organization. We've got about 13, 14 employees to move 10 million pounds of food. We now obviously need some help, right? And like where we are this morning, there's like 30,000 pounds of food in the parking lot right now. But we have, 60 volunteers. So we have thousands of volunteers all over the country, and we couldn't do it without our volunteers. This is about neighbor serving neighbor, neighbor loving neighbor. It's about us intentionally going in and taking care of the least of these in our communities. And we'll never be in it city or in it country or in it state until we intentionally take care of the least of these. I truly believe that.
Chris Whitney, founder and CEO of One Generation OA, says it really comes down to a simple phrase.
That Jesus said, he said, I did not come to be served, but to serve. And so we just have a heart to serve. And I believe there's no greater joy on earth. I believe that if you've got need, the best thing you can do is go serve another human being, because you'll find when you do that, whatever it is you're dealing with, somehow God's speaking to you through that encounter of serving someone else.
And it is that service above self that continues to bring out regular volunteers from the Clarksville Rotary Club and the Franklin Rotary Club. But donations also come in other forms.
So we rescue food. So some food's donated. We buy food. So really, we're the majority of what we do, over half of what we do is individual donors, just people giving us money. And every dollar donated is worth about $16 of retail food. For every dollar, we can provide 10 meals. So we run really lean. About 96 cents on the dollar goes to what we do according to our audit. And then we have corporate donors. So we have partnerships on the side of our truck. There's for $7,500 a year, they can have a logo on our trucks, which are on the road 6 days a week all over the place in different states. And then we have, we get grants. So grants are only about 15 to 20% of what we do. So we're not grant driven, but it's really about individuals, man. I just believe that as Americans, if we, mobilize ourselves together, we can make this happen for just pennies on the dollar. I mean, where else are you going to be able to say a dollar gets 10 meals? 1 in 10 people don't know where their next meal is coming from nationwide, and like 1 in 8 children, which to me, in America, how do we let this happen? That kids go home on a weekend and don't have something to eat, or an elderly person's like, do I buy my food or do I buy medicine? To me, that just can't happen in this country. And we waste so much food. So we rescue, not only do we do these mobile food pantries, but we rescue food 6 days a week from grocery stores, and that's on someone's table that evening. So instead of perfectly edible, healthy food being thrown away, we get to rescue it and make sure it gets into the hands of people that need it.
And those who need it here lined up hours before this distribution started.
We got canned goods, macaroni and cheese, vegetables, spaghetti, sauces, all wrapped up in here. Dottie, what do we have here?
We have biscuits here.
Biscuits. We're giving away biscuits this morning. Corn dog wraps. Down here, this is our mixed produce. Again, all kinds of different things. Grapes, lettuces, you name it. Fresh produce, and each person's getting 2 full bags. Avocados, Jeff would probably pass on those, but they're still good. Down here, again, Matt, what do we have here? Is it Jell-O? Jell-O going out to all the families in Waverly. Grapes and fresh produce and peppers. Lastly, and we're already out of it, we have baked goods and desserts. We kind of finish off with that, and we're giving away dessert to everybody here today.
And what exactly does this food distribution mean to Waverly?
Means H-E-double-L hockey sticks. As Betty White used to say, it means a lot. I give to everybody that I know.
Oh, that's good.
I have a 94-year-old, I have two 78 years old, and I got a 75-year-old, and that doesn't include me.
Waverly resident and volunteer Becky Matlock agrees that this does take a little bit of the weight off.
People with electric bills and things they can't, they're just so overwhelmed with your regular monthly things. And so the food giveaway helps them take one thing off their mind.
You live here in Waverly, you hear these people. What do you hear from them after distribution days like this?
I hear them break down so thankful and grateful for what this organization does. They will see me out on the street in between each month and they're like, we thank y'all so much. They just don't know how big a blessing they are to our family and our friends.
On the day that the interview was conducted there at that mobile pantry in Waverly, founder and CEO Chris Whitney shared something that stuck with me, and I wrote it down after it. And he said, if we could outserve each other, this would be a really cool place to live. And I could not agree more. And I tell you, being a part of that is so just fulfilling and just fills your heart with so much love and joy. If you would like to give your time this weekend on Saturday morning there in Waverly, you can do that. You don't have to sign up. Just show up. And I tell you, it is a worthwhile experience. If you would like more information on this weekend's food distribution there in Waverly, just contact One Generation Away. Just go to their website. You can also find the history of this organization, how it got started, and all the communities this nonprofit is helping. Stick with us right here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
Beginning January 1, Delta Dental of Tennessee is introducing enhanced benefits for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
It'll include extra cleaning times for people with special needs, extra time for exams. More importantly, we will create a training program that any dentist office in the state can go online and pick that up.
At Delta Dental, we believe that the quality of oral health care should be accessible and inclusive for all.
Welcome to the 2023 Magical Holiday Home Tour, coming for one day only. Immerse yourself in the spirit of the season as you explore stunning displays, twinkling lights, and charming decorations. The general admission tour of area luxury homes, including historic Rosemont, and a special tinsel tour of the original Fairview Plantation Mansion. Come and experience the warmth of the holidays by touring spectacular luxury homes. It's an event you won't want to miss.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
He shoots, and he scores!
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Montgomery Bell State Park in Burns has a special bee program. Well, this holiday season, they're raising money for that program with the Giving Tree. The purchase of an ornament from that tree will go back there to the bees. We hear more this morning from restaurant manager Crystal Badham about how this works.
We started this last year. We put up this tree to help raise money for the Parks Bee program. Bees are important for our environment, so we like to raise money for our bees. It goes to new bee boxes. They also create honey every year, and they sell it at the ranger station, and it is delicious. With our theme of raising money for our bees, we got all of our bee ornaments, and they range between $4 and $15. So it's price range for everybody, and $1 for each ornament goes to our bee program. We have been able to, well, the Tennessee state parks have now put bee boxes in about 36 different state parks, and each one of those parks has about 2 boxes each. So we're hoping next year we can get 4 and get even more honey than we got this year.
That giving tree can be found at the Lodge and Inn right in front of the restaurant there at the inn. You can't miss it. And I tell you, the ornaments are just absolutely adorable and perfect even for a gift this holiday season. And again, $1 of each purchase will go back there to the bee program. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
At Chapel's, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapel's, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapel's locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. You know, if you want to decorate yourself up a little bit more, add a little sparkle, whether it be for the holiday season or honestly anytime, I tell you what, Gilded Sage is where it's at. Morgan Culver here is with Gilded Sage, and she's adding a touch of sparkle to anyone who would like it. So I have to ask, what is this called?
Some people call it fairy hair, unicorn hair, hair sparkles. There's lots of names for it. It's silken hair extensions, so it's not plastic, it's not tinsel, it doesn't come off your Christmas tree. But you can flat iron it, blow dry it, curl it, anything you would normally do to your hair, you can do to this.
I absolutely love it. Fairy hair, I like fairy hair for that.
I know, I do too.
So, Morgan, how long have you been working with this?
I have actually been doing it for 15 years, though I've always done it as private events or for my friends' birthday parties. But a month ago, I actually resigned from my job and I have started doing this full time.
So she's adding a little bit of gold fairy hair to my dark hair here to sparkle me up for the holiday season. And you know, it's so funny. This is another time coming into my favorite coffee shop. She's here and I'm like, what are you doing? What is this? How popular is this right now?
It's having a renaissance in Clarksville, I would say. In Florida, where I'm from, you can't walk down the street without finding someone with this in their hair. Everyone has it. But when I moved to Clarksville, I realized no one does. So I feel like there's a market, there's a demand for it. And I get everyone from, oh my gosh, I used to do this, to, oh my gosh, I've never heard of this. So I feel, yeah, it's very popular. And the more I'm popping up, the more the repeat customers I'm getting. People are just so excited about this, booking me for their kids' birthday parties.
That is so cool. How many different colors do we have? Because I'm seeing quite a few.
Yes, I brought 38 colors today. Okay. Everything from prismatic colors that really catch the light and sparkle, matter colors, the whole gambit of the rainbow. I think I've got like 4 purples. Yeah, so, and I also have really dark colors like black that have iridescent. So if you have really dark hair like Stefanie here, but don't want a lot, it's a little bit more subtle for that.
Okay, good to know. And if you want to start working on mine as we continue on this conversation, because my big question is, I curl my hair, I flat iron my hair. Will this stay in?
Absolutely. So I tie it using this little latch hook to 1 strand of hair. Okay. No glue, no beads. So it will come out as soon as that hair would have naturally shed. It won't catch on any knots or on your comb, because I'm only tying it to 1 strand, not a bunch of strands. Okay. So you can brush it, you can style it, you can do everything you normally do. You can even dye it. It will not pick up the color of the dye. I am not a true redhead. So when I dye my hair red, I have seafoam in my hair, and after I was done dyeing, I still have seafoam in my hair.
Good to know. What is the price point? What can we expect to spend on something like this?
Now, I start at 10 strands for $20. Okay. But I double them up. So like I said, it's tied. So you have the tail of the fairy hair, the knot, and then the other tail of the fairy hair. So 10 strands is going to look more like 20 strands. Plus, I always throw in a couple extras, because like I said, it comes out when your hair naturally sheds. And some people's hair sheds really quickly. And some people's, it could last for, I have people who, I see them 18 months later, and I'm like, you still have that in your hair.
Morgan, I have to say the best thing that I saw today was another woman, and it really kind of shows you this is for all ages. You don't have to be, a teen or in your 20s. Like, this is for all ages, and it really does just kind of sparkle up your hair just a bit. So that was really cool to see. The woman's name was Barbara, that you were working on for a while.
Yep, and it's not a commitment too. So I mean, sometimes if you're like, you know what, I feel like dyeing my hair purple, now you're committed.
That is true.
Yes. So when you do this, it's just 1 strand of hair. If you get sick of it, if it sheds, you can always come back, get a different color.
Now, how can we connect with you? Say if we want to have you at a party, because you say you've done private events, and then we'll hit on some of the pop-ups that you'll be at.
Okay, I am on social media, so I have an Instagram. It's the.gilded.sage. Okay. I could find me on Facebook, just search Gilded Sage. I'm the first one that pops up. And I'm also www.gildedsage.com as well. And you can book, I do walk-ins, but you can also book appointments for the pop-ups that I'm having.
And you do have those pop-ups coming up, some holiday ones. Where will you be in the next couple of weeks?
On Friday, December 1st, I'm going to be actually on the fort at the RF Sync Library for their Winter Wonderland. Okay. On December 2nd, which is this Saturday, I am going to be at the Merry Little Christmas Market from 11 to 4, and that's at the Royalties Event Center on Wilma Rudolph.
In Clarksville?
In Clarksville, here, yes. And then I have one on December 9th, which is a Saturday, and that's actually down the street here in Clarksville at Pups, Plants, and Goods. Gotcha. Because there is actually, the whole downtown is doing like a winter theme. And I have one on the 16th as well. That is a holiday market, and this is all on my social media as well.
So that is a great spot to connect with Morgan there on her social media. Morgan, thank you so much. Morgan Culver with Gilded Sage. Just, again, like I said, a great way.
I love a good pun.
I do too, all the time. A great way to just add a little extra, whether it be for the holidays or just whenever, for whatever. Morgan, thank you so much for this.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stefanie.
Anytime. Stick with us right here at Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need.
We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today. Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
Welcome to the 2023 Magical Holiday Home Tour, coming for one day only. Immerse yourself in the spirit of the season as you explore stunning displays, twinkling lights, and charming decorations. The general admission tour of area luxury homes, including historic Rosemont and a special tinsel tour of the original Fairview Plantation Mansion. Come and experience the warmth of the holidays by touring spectacular luxury homes. It's an event you won't want to miss.
Welcome back. Check this out. This is just a glimpse of what you can experience in Grand Rivers, Kentucky at Patty's 1880 settlement. You have over 3 million Christmas lights that adorn the settlement there at Patty's, and you have until January 15th to check it out. The long line that you see there is, of course, to see Santa. Make sure you get there before Christmas to do that. When you go, dress warm and just enjoy the beautiful lights. As you walk around, you have a couple of little shops that you can visit. You also have a spot to grab some hot chocolate, which is much needed this time of year. Nonetheless, go out and enjoy. You can also take a carriage ride while you're there in Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Well, thanks so much for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street this morning. Love having you here each and every day. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start to see them sticking their head out of the pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.